I got hit by a truck. The insurance company has given me the runaround. I can't get any responses from them. They know they owe me. They started paying me, and then that was that. They won't even talk to me. I don't know if they're being malicious. After 6 months, they gave me a new person to deal with. And she said, and I quote, "I can't believe she didn't send you any checks because there's 3 of them on her desk right now."
What?
Do you like fast food? How about fast cars? Well, our next caller doesn't, because this out-of-control driver turned her drive-in into a drive-through. Let's see if we can help her. Welcome to Hardly Legal. You've got a little bit of a restaurant kerfluffle going on, huh?
I do. I'm waiting to open after almost a year, so
Let's talk about it.
I got hit by a truck on December 21st of last year.
Okay.
And
sorry to hear that.
I know, because I just opened in March. And because everything was going really good, and luckily nobody got hurt.
You got hit by a truck and you weren't
company-
hurt?
No, we closed down at 2 o'clock, and then we got hit at 5 o'clock.
Okay, the building.
The building got hit.
The building got hit.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, what was the
It
building?
wasn't
What was
a-
the
I mean, it
building
was
doing in the middle of the freeway?
See, it's a drive-in, not a drive-through.
Oh.
So I figured they didn't understand that. So
So what's going on? Some yahoo hits your building with a truck, and what are we doing? We got to go crack some skulls. What do you need?
that would be awesome. Except I know who she is, and she's actually a pretty nice person.
Oh, okay.
But the insurance company has given me the runaround. I went through my insurance company because they said that was the only way I could get replacement value because it was an automobile that hit me. So now I got my insurance company I'm going through and their insurance company, and they won't even talk to me. Literally, I can't get any responses from them. My local agents can't get any responses from them. They know they owe me. They started paying me, and then that was that. And then now they won't talk to me no more.
All right.
Yeah,
So
jump in,
we've got. So where are you? Did you filed with insurance and you're not hearing from your own insurer about getting this resolved?
It's a third party. My local insurance company is helping me every way they can try. They're trying to get a hold of this third party insurance company. And they paid me enough to fix them. And then they gave me a little bit of business income. But that was the last I heard of it.
So there's a third-party insurance company, and how long has it been since you've had communication from them?
On July 30th, she sent me a letter pretty much stating to not call her unless I have receipts, but they won't give me any money. And then my insurance company reached out to them. They told him that it would take about a week or a week and a half, and they want to wrap all this up. That was over a month ago.
Yeah.
And then she finally did send another email saying I should know how long this stuff takes and to not bother her, pretty much.
Oh.
How much money are we talking?
My insurance policy is $180,000, but I don't even think it's going to be that. And then her insurance policy is a car insurance. I imagine it's, I don't know, 100 or 120,000. But I don't think it would even use all the policy on it.
How much money have you received?
I'm pretty.
How much money have you received so
I
far?
have 30,000 for the building, 11,000 for my downtime for 5 months because I just opened in March. They don't really have nothing to go on, so they're giving me the lowest amount possible.
What is it, a lemonade stand that you made $11,000 in 5 months?
That's what no. I just opened in March of 2023, and I got hit in December of 2023, and I didn't have my taxes done. So I think they're just going off some. I don't even know what they're going off of.
They might be
never
going.
sent me-
Yeah, they might have been going off of the lower income from like earlier in the year, or they may have taken an average of that entire year. So those months you were ramping up are really bringing down the amount that you're out, even though you got hit in December, which is a pretty common game that insurance companies will play to try and say, oh, well, you just didn't have that much. And it's like, well, we had fast growth, so you could only really take the most current. But this sounds like common insurance games, and you've been doing a great job to stay on top of them. The constant communication, building that paper trail is really, really good. Unfortunately, sometimes you just got to whack these insurance companies on the nose. Fortunately, Michigan has a department that literally takes these kinds of complaints. You take the timeline, you write it out, you send the correspondence. Frankly, this person should not have put that shit in writing about, pardon my French, about how they're, don't bother me, this is taking too long. Because here's the thing, they already promised.
Did I ask you to do your job?
Right. Yeah, that's absurd, and that's the kind of thing that the Department of Insurance in Michigan will get a hard-on over. They will be like, yes, let's go crush them. So we can send you some resources on that. We'll even send you some names of attorneys who specialize in the area called insurance coverage. So insurance coverage is the issue of when the carriers are not doing what they need to do. And there's even legal penalties if they're not moving within a certain timeline or giving enough care. And that's the kind of stuff that usually scares them into moving. To use a more common phrase, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Here, you're going to squeak so that you can get this resolved and let your restaurant get back on its feet.
Yeah, and you said she was a nice lady. If you don't mind me asking, what does she do?
She is the next door business owner of the laundromat.
I would have just done this personally. Not great advice, but this is from my experience. My dad got a DUI years ago, but he avoided it. Allegedly, because he allegedly.
They're anonymous, dude.
Oh well.
You're not.
You're tagged in the description.
Whatever.
He
Listen.
allegedly was sober.
Well, allegedly, my dad had a few sodas. He sideswiped a car on our street.
Multiple fatalities.
And he didn't want to call the cops. So what he did, long story short, they settled it and they're beer buddies now.
Heidi, any thoughts about?
I want to know what kind of falafel stand this is. Or what kind of restaurant do you run?
It's a drive-in. It's one of the only
now it is.
lasting drive-ins in Michigan. Yeah.
So,
And actually, it was on its way out. They were trying to turn it into a Sonic, and I'm trying to bring it back and do all Michigan brand foods. So
Nice.
What is a Michigan branded food? I don't know what Michigan's famous for.
Flint water.
Too soon.
Michigan brand food to me is I can go look at the cow down the road, and I can go look at the pig down the road, and my bread comes from a bakery just a few miles down the road. My popcorn comes from Detroit, so that's all local to me. I don't like high fructose.
That's awesome.
Like that,
you
but-
sound
awesome.
You sound so sweet, and we want to support local business. If you want, we'll put a link to your business in the description so anybody can go visit and support it. Bill is going to get you in touch with those insurance regulators.
Yeah, so we're gonna send you the link to the Department of Insurance the Department of Insurance of Michigan so that you'll know exactly where to make that complaint. Don't worry, they get complaints. And I'm sure this lady who you're dealing with at the insurance company has gotten complaints, but you got to light that fire. We're also going to send you the name of some Michigan area insurance coverage attorneys because they're going to be the ones that can help decide if there's something more that needs to happen. Even if all you do is say, hey, I'm in contact with this law firm, or they get on one email, it might change the tune of what's going on. That's unfortunately pretty common in these coverage issues, but it really is a squeaky wheel gets the grease. And we're really rooting for you here. We need more drive-ins, less drive-throughs.
I agree.
Yeah. We're into that third time for that joke.
There was one aspect that was a little odd to me.
What's that?
Because after 6 months, they gave me a new person to deal with. And because the other, I guess they go, they do, I can't, she went on vacation or something. Anyway, they go through it and they review it every 6 months. So I got a new person to talk to, and she said, and I quote, "I can't believe she didn't send you any checks because there's 3 of them on her desk right now."
What?
So I don't know if they're being malicious.
Have you just called? Have you said stuff in writing yet?
Oh yeah, I got all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
The written part is really critical because you got to keep that paper trail, and even if you just take notes.
Jump in. All right.
Yeah,
okay.
jump in.
So send them. I want you to send them an email today. Okay. And this is basically what I want the email to be. So you can, this is just advice just from friends to friends or whatever. Hey, I talked to some lawyers today and they're pretty angry. And they told me that I should go report this to the
Michigan Department of Insurance.
Michigan Department of Insurance. On a previous call, I was told you guys are just sitting on my checks. I am a small business. It is now going beyond the amount of money that you owe me. You're making it hard for me to stay in business, which would dramatically increase my damages. Are you guys going to do the right thing and get me my money? If not, I'm going to let the lawyers handle this. But send some version of what I just told you.
Yeah, you need the substance there. That's the thing. You need the substance so that they understand that you're not. A lot of folks will go, "I'll get a lawyer," but they don't. They clearly don't know what that means. Using the language Josh just gave you is going to be a much more effective brandishing of the legal weapon.
Here's the threat, right? If I have a petting zoo and you break my fence, and I turn around and I fix the fence, you owe me for the fence. But if I own a petting zoo and over the weekend you break the fence and all the animals run away, do you just owe me for the fence, or have the damages gone way past the fence?
That's right. And while we're at it, why don't you ask them to upgrade from Cricket Wireless?
Yeah.
And get you on like Verizon, T-Mobile.
Yeah.
At least 3G.
Yeah,
You deserve
something.
3Gs.
You
Let's
deserve
get you off of the 2G network.
3G.
All right. Do you feel comfortable sending the email that we recommended?
I absolutely do. Yes.
Okay, let's start with that. We're going to send you some resources. If you need us, reach back out to us. We're here to help. It's hardly legal. Do you feel like you were heard today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No, absolutely.
Don't make me drive into your business again. I'll do it. I will rent a U-Haul.
I know it, right?
I
know
will,
it, right?
because at some point you're starting to ask for it. Okay, and I think that other business owner, it wasn't an accident. Okay, all right, now.
No, that's what I.
Oh man, Morticia, your phone service is so we can't
someone
hear
was
you.
heard.
You have the worst phones.
Morticia, you have not been heard today. Thank you so much for calling Hardly Legal.
Thanks, Morticia.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your help.
All right, have a good one.
What if they just been trying to call her this whole time?
Yes.
Building,
Ma'am, please, I have checks for you. Just tell me your address.
the Chinese is.
Hey, can I tell you? I looked up the reviews, and uniformly, they're like new ownership is substantially better. Food is better, the restaurant's better, everything's better. So sometimes you wonder if it's the good guy or the bad guy. She's one of the good guys.
100%.
They're usually
bad
the
service.
good guys. They're
Yeah,
callers
and insurance is
usually.
shit. Always.
Yeah,
no matter
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
it's
case
terrible.
is, it's always taking too long. So.
Heidi, what were your thoughts on this call?
That's just unfortunate. I mean, I've said it before. I don't like incompetent people, but when it seems like it's an incompetent person with an attitude, and I mean, that's what it sounds like, this insurance lady. She's just got a big chip on her shoulder, and
She's sitting on the
yeah,
checks.
she's sitting on, I mean, they're on her desk. I mean, what's she supposed to do?
You know what? I'm going to take an unpopular opinion on this call. I'm going to blame the caller. I think she was in the wrong. What was her building wearing? Where was her building hanging
my
out?
gosh.
You know?
It's true.
Innocent buildings don't
Next to
just
a
get hit.
laundromat.
Yeah, innocent buildings don't just get hit by a car. You know who gets hit by cars? Cars.
You know who owns laundromats? Asians.
I'm not going to make it racial. That's a you thing. I'm comfortable making it wrong, but
Look,
not
if
racial.
you want more drive-ins and less drive-throughs, fourth time for that joke.
Fifth, and I swear to God, you guys have.
We're just doing it to annoy you now. We have a secret signal called the fucking annoy Josh signal.
Josh, you can't kill greatness.
Yeah, can't kill greatness.
I don't see any greatness here, so you guys are all in danger.
All right. Oh, we've helped Morticia, and we want to continue to help you and the issues you've got going on, whether it's a grandpa with drug charges from the 90s in Baltimore or a drive-in in rural, very clearly rural Michigan. Make sure to leave a like, comment, hit subscribe, and submit your calls today at hardlylegal.com. We may take your call and laugh alongside your legal issues.
If you have a crazy legal story and you want to talk to some lawyers anonymously, for free, call us.
Wait, we're not getting paid?
Nothing at all. I don't know how we're going to pay for it, to be honest.